I got to admit, it's awfully entertaining to watch the Rusty Truck Coward channel talk to his subscribers like they're just incredibly stupid people. Like they're too dumb to remember what happened yesterday. And all the lies and gross exaggerations, like the big massive lie he told yesterday that there's no coordinated effort discussed in a private group. And there absolutely is. You know, they're like little bitty girls. They're like little schoolgirls sitting around a little gossip group. And Rusty gets off on being the leader of the little crack squad cult segment of his son, four of his friends, and all the stupid people that turn in to listen to him lie to them like they're stupid. Like the last year never took place. It never happened. Well, Rusty Truck Photo subscribers, you're either willfully ignorant or he talks to you like you're stupid because you are stupid. There's just no other possibility. Because too many people know exactly what happened, including you. So why do you let this man continue to insult your intelligence? Why didn't he just own the truth? That he and four of his friends have trolled me relentlessly for a year and doxed me in every way humanly possible in an attempt to intimidate me from critiquing Ryan Upchurch. Now, he would like to argue with you that, or talk to you like you're stupid and pretend he never did anything. Well, if that's the case, Coward Channel, why'd you set all your live streams to private? And why did you instruct all your other little minions to do the same? If there's nothing wrong with anything you've done, I would think you would have those videos would be up and you'd be proud of them and stand behind them. Wouldn't you? I mean, why have you did this cowardly thing where you set them all to private and then, ordered your minions to do the same, and they did. We won't even talk about you running to the courts like a little rat because somebody's finally going to do back to you what you've been doing to people for a year. Because, I'm not the only one you guys did this to. Let's be clear about that. You guys think it's fun. You're internet bullies and trolls. And you think it's fun to mess with people in their private life, and you use Ryan Upchurch as an excuse to do it. And I will argue all day long, there is something wrong with you when you want to bully people. You've either been bullied yourself, or you're insecure, or there's just something wrong inside of you. I mean, you take somebody like Fusion, the hours he puts in bullying Squareworks Media is just beyond anything that could be construed as normal. It's just way beyond that. So there's something going on inside of him that's broken, needs fixed. And that's the same thing with the insecure Rusty Truck Photograph Coward channel. That's too coward to put his face on all his videos. So I'm going to be doing that for him from now on. Every video he uploads from now on with his little truck icon will be we'll just go ahead and capture it and re-upload pieces of it with his actual face on it so he can put his face on his words. And the same's going to go for Rich Newbuck. You'll never make another video, Rich Newbuck, that won't have your face on it from now on. And since you guys are too coward, I'm going to do it for you. But I just want you to explain to your subscribers, if there's nothing wrong with any of your content, why did you set all of your live streams to private but one? And then order your minions to do the same in a coordinated effort from your private chat group where you have them all. So, what happened on October 29th of this year? Well, on October 29th, shortly after I finally being the key word, did back to them what they have done to me for a year, and I only did one teeny tiny little microspec back to them of what they've done to me. Because what have they done to me over the last year? Well, they've trolled me relentlessly, doxed me every way humanly possible, called me everything from the P word to a woman beater to everything in between. They paid money for a background check so they could read it on live. They went to a courthouse, got transcripts so they could read them live. They have went and got, Chapter 13 paperwork so they could read it live. As if I would be ashamed of having to file Chapter 13 after being hospitalized for 9 months and bedridden for a year. And that has been a coordinated effort to try and intimidate me, shame me, into not critiquing Ryan Upchurch. It ain't got a damn thing to do with me making a video to PowerStroke_no joke saying you're probably going to get sued. Because guess what? They are getting sued. But what else, what happened on October 29th? Well, the cowards went to the court with their convoluted, conflated nonsense and tried to get a bullshit protection order, and they tried to lie to do it. And it was dismissed because of the egregious lying. Wasn't supposed to mention it to nobody, but yet told the whole private minion group about it. And they couldn't keep their mouths shut. And then they tried to intimidate me the night before the hearing. Right? I mean, there's just facts. What else happened? October 29th. Well, he filed for his bullshit restraining order that ain't no way in hell he'd ever get, because you can't get one when you lie to get it. And you can't get one when you're the aggressor. You can't get one when you're the one that's stalking someone else. He set all his perfectly fine, totally legal, innocent live streams to private. Why would you set all those videos to private there, Rusty Photo, if there's nothing wrong with them? I mean, because let's face it, your entire channel was nothing but slandering me. Why'd you set them all to private if there's nothing wrong with them? Why wouldn't they be up and you be proud of them? As a shining example to you didn't do anything wrong. Like mine are. Mine are all there. Shining example. I didn't do nothing wrong. I responded in kind after tolerating it for a hell of a long time. And I still haven't done back to you what you've done to me. Not a smidgen. I still have to go to the courts and get any paperwork I can find on you, read it on a live stream. I still have to download your property deeds, read it on a live stream. I still have to download your tax returns, read it on a live stream. I still have to send a message to everyone on your Facebook. I still have to contact your neighbors. I mean, there's so much I've got to do to catch up. Just so we're even. But just to prove what cowards they are, on October 29th, the day after Powerstroke _ no joke ran to the courts to protect him from his consequences for trolling somebody for an entire year. To try to protect him from having it done back to him. Daddy here set all his videos to private. Notice how, when you look at his summary page, it says in the last 30 days, he's lost 103% of his video views. We won't mention the 70 subscribers he lost in the last couple of days for being a lying rat jerk. But he set them on a private. You can see it right here. Let's take a look at his detailed statistics, shall we? On October 29th, he lost 2,390 video views. Wonder why that happened. Well, and we can take a look at a bar graph and we can see the massive dip here on October 29th where he set all those videos to private. Why aren't you all proud of those videos, Rusty Truck? I mean, you know they're all sitting on a thumb drive, right? That you forced me to put in the hands of the Perry County prosecutor now. And now they have them. All that stuff you did to me, all those lies, all that doxing that you did to me, now in the hands of the Perry County prosecutor. Not because of me, but because of you. But let's watch how it's a coordinated effort, and they work as a team because they're a cult. So let's take a look at Rich Newbuck's channel. What happened to Rich Newbuck's channel on October 29th? When Powerstroke _ no joke ran to the courts to be protected from someone doing back to him a smidgen of what him and his friends do to other people. What happened to his channel? Well, let's look at his summary, shall we? He lost 103% of his views in the last 30 days and lost 34 of his subscribers. We have a massive dip on October 29th. That's when he set all his slanderous live stream. I mean, if there was nothing wrong with those videos, a new buck, why would you set them to private? Why wouldn't they be up and you stand behind them proudly as a testament to how much of a liar I am and how you guys did nothing wrong? Well, I mean, I don't know. Let's take a look at Wade Deaver's channel. What happened to Wade Deaver's channel on October 29th? The day after Fred Swartz filed for a lie to the courts to try to get a bullshit protection order protecting him from someone doing to him what he has done to 4 people now. Him, his daddy, and his 4 friends. Coordinated effort to smear, belittle, insult, dox, and intimidate anyone that dares critique Ryan Upchurch. I mean, you go to Wade's Social Blade channel, and literally his last video is me, because his whole channel is me. And on October 28th, because Wade did his just before midnight, Wade lost 164,000 views from setting videos to private. Let's look at his summary here. He lost 184% of his views that day. And then 164,000. And then if we take a look at his bar graph, we see this massive dip in views on October 28th, just before midnight, because that's in the private group where they coordinate their efforts. Rusty Truck ordered them all to set the really bad videos to private, the pedo stuff, but they forgot some of it. But again, Wade, why all the effort? Because every video you've made that was disgusting, vile, or had anything pedo or sexual in it was screen capped. And it's on a thumb drive laying in the hands of 2 different county prosecutors now. One in Kentucky and one in Ohio. Not my fault. Blame your buddies. All those threats on there, how you were going to come and hurt me. Yep, they have. All those times you mentioned my address. All those times you mentioned my name. All those times you showed pictures of my house while you were hosting Fred and Rusty on your channel. And while they were hosting you on their channel. Because you're all in a coordinated group effort to intimidate, smear, besmirch, and belittle anyone that criticizes Ryan Upchurch. Because I don't know you from Adam. Why would you invest so much time in bothering me? If there's nothing wrong with those videos, why wouldn't you stand behind them as a testimony to what a liar I am? Well, we know why. We know exactly why you set those videos to private, don't we? Because they're everything I said they are. I tolerated you guys doing this shit to me for 6 months before I even responded to it much at all. And another 2-3 months before I started doing the same thing back. Let's take a look at Wade's channel that day. Or Little Leg Day, our buddy Ismic. Let's take a look at his channel that day. Well, Ismic lost 149% of his views that day. Right the same day that Fred Schwartz filed for the bullshit protection order. Let's take a look at his channel summary, shall we? Just a detailed statistics for the last 30 days. What the buck happened on 10/27? So Ismic must have went to bed really late that day. He lost 13,842 views because under Rusty the Photo's orders, he set his really egregious videos to private, the ones with the threats where he was going to come to my house and beat me up. He was going to come to my house and break my neck. The videos where he shows pictures of my house, my address, my real name while he's being hosted on Fred Schwartz's live stream, and Fred Schwartz is being hosted on his live stream, and they're all in a big circle jerk coordinated effort to slander, besmirch, belittle, and intimidate anyone that dares critique Ryan Upchurch. Let's take a look at a bar graph. Oh, looky there. Within the same 36-hour, or no, I'd say 24-hour period, across 2 days, starting about noon, he set his video, a bunch of his videos to private. Well, if there's nothing wrong with them videos, why wouldn't you stand behind them as a testimony to what a liar I am? Why wouldn't you want the courts to see that you didn't do anything wrong? Well, we both know why. Do you think those videos aren't saved? And now in the hands of 2 different county prosecutors because the Schwartz made that happen? Let's take a look at Uncle Will's channel. Good old Uncle Will. Another one who I never did anything but support the guy and say good things about him till, I critiqued Ryan Upchurch. Didn't critique him. I critiqued Ryan Upchurch. And the next thing I know, Uncle Will's uploading 3 videos saying I'm a registered, you know what. Isn't that right, Uncle Will? And it was then that I did some videos in response to you. You think I didn't save those videos? One was even titled, "He's a Registered Fender." But surely you remember that. Well, of course you remember it because you set those to private on October 29th. When you got your orders from the leader of your cult. Let's take a look. Well, on October 29th, he lost a combined around 18,000. Let's look at his summary. 8,935. 118% of his total views he put set to private. And then let's take a look at his bar graph, shall we? Let's take a look at that. That will be interesting. Well, damn, wouldn't you know? Look at that big, huge dip right there on the same day. Do you really think the courts are going to let you come in there with your convoluted, fabricated, grossly exaggerated nonsense and leave victorious? 5 of you against one guy for a year. Have I read any of your background check online? Nope. Have I went and got the deeds to any of your houses? Nope. Have I got your taxes? Nope. Have I went on your Facebook and contacted anybody I could find? Nope. Have I went and got court transcripts, copies of court hearings? Nope. Have I sent anything to your house? Nope. Have I made any videos calling you the P word? Nope. But you guys have done that. You've done that, not only done that to me, you've done it to Donnie Gobble, you've done it to Zanime, you've done it to Ickadmel, you've done it to Chase Matthews, you've done it to Square Media, you've done it to several people. But yeah, those videos are saved, Uncle Will. No sense in deleting them. Might as well just put them back up. Now, the video you have there where you're going over my chapter 13 bankruptcy line by line, Uncle Will, would it be fair if I did that to you now? Or not? Or would you run to the police if it was done to you, like the Swartzes do? There's only one reason why I didn't report that video and have it taken down. One, I'm not ashamed of it. There wasn't a damn one of you survived being in the hospital 9 months and bedridden for a year and not have to file for Chapter 13 protection unless you were already homeless before you went in. But if you had a mortgage and you were the primary breadwinner in your household, yeah, you'd have to seek some relief after a while. So that's why I'm not ashamed of it. And so that's why I didn't have it taken down. I think it's better to be there. It shows proof that Rich Newbuck did go to the courthouse and get that paperwork and give it to everybody. You know, the co-host of the Rusty Truck Channel. But yeah, any notion that you don't have a little private little circle jerk group where you guys coordinate things and work as a coordinated effort, it's just nonsense. Dude, stop lying to everybody. No one outside of your little group's that dumb. I suppose you think everybody ought to believe that on October 29th, just all 5 of you got out of bed that day and thought, I'm going to set all the slanderous videos I made about Mr. Shonk, I'm going to set those all to private. And then on that same day, coincidentally, Fred Schwartz runs to the courts to get a protection order because I did one smidget back to him. I mean, you can't tell the lie you never called me the P word anymore. That's out, right? Isn't that right, Uncle Will? You can't say you never did that to me. You can't say you never did that to me, can you, Eismick? You can't say you never did that to me, can you, Wade? You can't say you never did that to me, can you, rusty truck coward rat? You can't say you never did that to me, can you, Fred Schwartz? Let me show you something else that Wade did. Now, I get so tired of you little minions coming over here talking about me, tears, or coward, or anything. Nope, total opposite. I didn't run to the police. I didn't delete all my shit and set it to private. But let's look what else Wade did. Guess what video Wade set to private yesterday? The 9-hour pedo stream he forgot all about. That just blows a big, huge hole in the Schwartz's convoluted claims. Why would you set that? Let's take a look. Yeah, he sure did. He set it to private. Let's take a look. Was just there yesterday with the petition. It said, come sign this to get the pedophile kicked off of YouTube. That one. 8-hour. We called it the 8-hour pedo stream. Yeah, he set it to private. Wade. It's totally screen capped from beginning to end. Not only the video, but the chat log. And because of the Schwartzes, it's now in the hands of 2 different county prosecutors. Not because I wanted to, but because they forced me to. So, yeah, what's it like to support a big, huge coward rat? See you on the flip-flop. Have a good one. The truth lives here. You guys are never going to win going to the courts with lies and gross exaggerations. Not in a million years.